welcome to my kind of first video. So, I used to be Guys Who Went to Paper Games like 2 years ago, but I changed my name to unlisted all my videos because they were cringe, and I did not like them. So this is my first new paper game after a while, Grapple, where you use a grappling gun, kind of. So there's not really going to be a sprite for you to use here, like a character, but basically, you start to start, and then you can grapple to grapple point. So that grapple point right there, that's a grapple point, it's the diamond. So you'll start here at the start, and you want to go to that diamond, because it's not obstructed by any sort of wall. So, you'll go from the start, and then you'll, in a straight line, and basically like the closest you can, like the fastest way you can. Go like that. Basically, just, straight line up to the grapple point. So, then from there we have to drop down. This level's broken, I'm gonna have to redo this level. But with these grapple points, once you grapple onto them, you have to drop down. So here you have to drop into the corner for a little bit because it's broken. By the way, this is just the first 5 levels, but there's gonna be 10 total levels in the actual game. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be showing the way to complete every single level in this. All the first 5 levels, not all levels, but all the first 5 levels, you are going to be seeing how to beat them. So from here, you have to grapple down to this one, which this one you don't have to drop because it's already on the ground. So I'm going to grapple this, drop, and then you get to the end point, so now you're on to the next room. So room 2-A introduces the first gimmick, which is arrows, or the first extra thing. So you'll grapple to this and then drop down to this arrow. Once you hit an arrow, you must immediately stop everything you're doing and just move over to move to the direction the arrow is going. So you hit something, and then you have to drop down. So now we can grapple up to this, arrow moves us, we hit that wall, we drop down. Then we grapple up to this point right here, which will make us hit the end. By the way, there's no moving to the left or the right, you have to grapple. So here, we start here, and this introduces 2 new things, spikes and half circle grapple points. So half circle grapple points, whenever you grab onto them, you're able to grapple onto other grapple points from this one. Instead of being forced to drop, you can still drop, but you can also grapple from this point to another grapple point like this, or even a normal grapple point, but that one's obstructed. So from here, you have to grapple down to here, because that's the only thing you can do. So you grapple down to here, but the arrow, because you hit it, you immediately have to go to the left and hit that. You go up here, from there you can grapple. From here you can't grapple over to this, but if you grapple to this, then you can, because you can just barely get over to it. So you grapple over to here. So now from here, if you were to grapple up to this, then you would move to the right and then die. It's pretty obvious though. So, or you could go back. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, oh, you could go back, but no, you can't do that. You're gonna hit that arrow. So, grapple up to this grapple point, and you'll hit the end spot whenever you do. So next one introduces the final, extra thing, at least so far, which is keys and doors. So this is a key, this is a door. Doors you cannot go through unless you have gotten the key from that level. So, to start, we have to go up to here, go over to here, then go up to here to grab the key. Then we're going to drop down to this platform. If we would have gone over to here, this grapple point, we would hit that arrow, we would have moved up, and we would have gotten the key, but we also would have hit that arrow, then had to move over to the right, and then gotten killed by that spike. And then we have the key, we're over on that platform, we go over there, then we go over to here, then we go over to this grapple point, which you don't have to drop from here, you can just go straight up to the grapple point, but now we can go through the door because of the fact that we have the key. So from there, we have to grapple up to this grapple point, drop, and then grapple to this grapple point. So this is the final level, which is this is kind of the first level, the first letter. The next one, there's 5 rooms for each level. Each letter, not level. I'm stupid. So from the start, you can get over to this door, but you're not going to be able to go through it. So if you grapple up to here before you get the key up there, you'll have to drop down, you'll hit the arrow, then you'll end up just dying to the spikes. Whenever you hit a spike, you have to go back to the start. So we grapple up to here, which will drop us down and barely avoid the arrow. Then we grapple to this point and drop down. From here, we have to grapple up to this grapple point, and then we are able to grapple to either this point or this point from this grapple point. So if you go to this one, you'll hit that arrow, and then you'll have to drop. So you'll hit that arrow, and then you'll go down to here, and you'll have to redo all that to get back up to here. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to grapple from here over to here to get that key. Then you have the key, so now you can just grapple to here to go down here, go over there, drop down, Remember, these points you have to drop down from. Then you can grapple from here to right there to hit that arrow. Now you can go through that door so you get to the end. So those are the first 5 rooms of Grapple. Instructions, there will be a Google Doc, basically, that'll be included with this game on the PCG shop that will have an instruction page on all the stuff in it. So yeah, that's Grapple. Tell me what you think of it, and I'll probably release this soon.